A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, just like last play. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Kaepernick now to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. To Johnson again. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. Ty Johnson, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Murray to give. This is Drake. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Murray on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down.
I'm about to go home.
They'll run with Drake. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On second down, it's Drake. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a third down. For Hopkins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie from Cal, Ashton Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A good pickup there, 26 yards, 7-7, our score after one. A first down carry here for Johnson, and very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Eluding the pressure right. This is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Ty Johnson with touchdown number 15 of the year and second of the game. And the Jets have taken the lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that?
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie from Cal, Ashton Davis. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Airing one out for Crowder. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Kaepernick again here on 2nd and 10. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Jordan Phillips able to get him for a loss of about 3.
How about Jordan Phillips there breaking through for the sack, and that's exactly why Arizona acquired him to anchor their defensive line. Very stout against the run, can take on double teams, but he can also split them, get upfield, and get into the offense's backfield, as we just saw there.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one. Angling for the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
Their own 30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. On the toss play, this is Trey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. It's the rookie from Cal, Ashton Davis. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Jalen Thompson.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run on 1st down. Johnson, and he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Murray now. And the Jets pressure 2 notches. Down he goes. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks in the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there. With a 3rd and long. Going for the deep ball. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up fourth. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Crowder now to return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He'll air this one out for Mims. This is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 53 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Ty Johnson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Marcus May with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Crowder's got it over the middle. The 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Now Kaepernick completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Kaepernick. And this is going to be intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Final shot before half from Murray. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Flush to his right. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magical elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the 3rd quarter. Another big play right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw, Kaepernick. He'll air this one out from Mims. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Denzel Mims, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
Sometimes when I see these types of plays executed, I think of basketball. Guys boxing other guys off to go out and get a rebound.
And he got the rebound right there. But the defense was really placed well.
Yeah, they were right there. I mean, that's where it's really tough for a defender. When you're in the right spot, you're draped on the guy catching the ball, yet he still comes down with it.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray. He finds an opening past the 40. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. And now here is another interception. Marcus May with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions. Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Got a man, it's Mims. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 33 yards that time.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Taking it in from the 20. And the Jets will extend their lead. And he's gone 2-2 on us now at 2 receiving touchdowns, now his 2nd rushing touchdown.
And that's the back of the NFL nowadays, isn't it? The ability to do everything. You can't just be one or the other. The best ones, able to run it, catch it, and produce. Big-time points put on the board by him.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating, because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Murray. And that will be incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now it's Crowder. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
Again, it's Johnson. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 39. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 27. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Johnson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Cardinals' 8-yard line.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Denzel Mims
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Jets 42, Cardinals 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not on a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Murray. He's going to try and go deep again. And my goodness, another interception. It's the rookie from Cal, Ashton Davis. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw is Kaepernick. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Kaepernick. Escaping under pressure again, and down he goes again.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And now here is another interception. Marcus May with a pick. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. Extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Domatar get him down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be down at the 44-yard line.
With that kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
They go to Johnson again. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
At the 33-yard line.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.